I'm sorry, were you saying something to me? Has this ever happened to you? You might agree with me that in our technology-laden world, it's getting more difficult all the time to get people to hear us and hear others. Let's tackle the subject of what is hearing. Is it the same as listening? And how can we do a better job of this? Studying effective listening should affect your relationships, and the place to begin is with the problem of hearing. The Hurrier method of listening focuses on learning new behavior. A good place to start is by asking what hearing is. If you stop and think about it, hearing is merely what happens physiologically. If hearing is an area that you would identify as troublesome, you should first take a hearing test to make sure that you can hear. But if this is not a problem, then we have to be honest and say that our behavior is the problem. Lots of things can prevent the physical act of hearing or distract us. External influences as well as internal influences. It's sort of hard to hear someone else if we are self-absorbed. Question: are you not hearing others because of a specific behavior? Identify what that behavior is and then strategize how to change. Listening is the active focus of purposely hearing the sound information around us. Developing great listening behavior does begin with self-reflection and continues with following specific steps to listening success. Here are 3 steps to follow to hear better. Step 1, focus on the behavior of paying attention. We live in an incredibly busy world with stimulus coming at us constantly, and we can only absorb and pay attention to so much. Selective attention becomes the key to hearing and listening. We need to select the information at any given moment that we will turn our attention to and hear. This doesn't mean that you listen to anyone and everyone who wants your attention. There's going to be times when you're at work possibly and trying to get something done and someone's trying to talk with you. You may have to politely stay focused on your task and let them know you can visit later. Select what you listen to. Sometimes the information will be something that you do have to listen to, even though you're not interested. If this is the case, you can use the shadowing listening technique. This involves mentally repeating the verbal messages in your head to help you pay attention to the message. Step 2, focus on the behavior of learning to focus your attention. Now, I know you can listen a lot faster to the video than I can talk, and so you might become tempted to drift off. Have you ever actually drifted off in the middle of listening to someone? Think of this as a behavior that you can modify to become a more effective listener. You might use the D formula that focuses on not doing other things while listening, or you might try to focus your attention by keeping your mind active and on target. Learning to focus your attention might be something that you are trying to do, but there might be extenuating circumstances. I had a student from Finland who spoke excellent English, but confided that occasionally she got off track in a conversation and lost her focus or attention because someone would use an unfamiliar word, and while she was mentally trying to translate it, she got lost. If this happens, you can politely ask the person speaking to pause a minute and explain, or try to use contextual clues. But this challenge can actually be good for us if we're going to develop a stronger ability to focus our hearing. We should try to listen to challenging information, things that we don't initially always understand. Think of it as a mental workout. How do you get stronger without focus and exercise? Step 3. Focus on the behavior of preparing yourself to listen. Hearing does just happen, but listening does not just happen. Listening occurs because of focus, but also because you prepare yourself to listen. Prepare to be interested in others. Plan to put your cell phone down. Have a quiet setting and plan the time to be interested in what the other person has to say. So, focus on the 3 behaviors of paying attention, focusing your attention, and preparing yourself to listen. As we think about what we've said, we might call these 3 steps active listening. But whatever you call it, these 3 steps represent behaviors you can implement in your life and your relationships right now. Oh yeah, the final exam test question. What are the 3 steps you can take to have better hearing behavior? We just mentioned them. See you in the next video.